Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm actually in Pontypridd at the moment, and I've come down to the brand new Lido that they've created down here. It's the National Lido of Wales, and it's absolutely amazing. First time I've been down here, and I'm with my good friend Craig Pearce. We're part of a business networking club in South Wales, up in Merthyr actually, and Craig's been doing some work down here.
That's right,
Craig.
yeah.
Before we start, if you've got anyone who's interested in local history, this is an absolute treasure down here. Swipe to the right and share this with your contacts now, and they will love to see this treat. And also, if you're enjoying this broadcast as well, just do a few taps on the screen there and send us some hearts there so that we can see that you're enjoying what we're broadcasting out to you. Now, Craig,
yeah.
I couldn't get over. We talk about sort of swimming costumes, and I'm sure that the girls have been out there, maybe have got their swimming costume for the summer. But we've got a treat to show them, haven't we?
We have, yes.
Yeah. So let's have a little wander over to this now. Hang on.
Okay, so
now tell us about this this absolute fantastic piece of clothing, Craig.
okay, this is a swimsuit that was knitted by a volunteer who helped us with this visitor centre, and as you can see, it's made of wool. And the reason we've done that really is to give people an example of the swimsuits of the 1930s. Can you imagine swimming with something like that?
So it's either this, girls. Okay, imagine this laden with water, or one of these. You can see you'd be definitely carrying certainly a lot more weight. Just tuck. So Craig, Pontypridd, this place has been renovated. Pontypridd, for all of those of you who don't know where Pontypridd is, we're in South Wales, and it's about sort of, I don't know, 9 miles from Cardiff.
Yep. Yeah, so it's right.
And Craig's been involved in this generation project here. You remember swimming there in the 60s.
Brilliant.
So I can't see, can you see who that was, Craig, on there?
No, gone.
Okay, what was your name? Sorry, if you recognise this place, what was your name? Do you want to tap it in for us?
Maybe later.
Gordon Thornton. Hi Gordon, it's Derek Thomas here. I'm with a good friend of mine here, Craig. He's an artist, a local artist. Hi Catherine, nice of you to join us. We're down in Pontypridd at the new Lido down here, and we thought we'd have a little wander around, and I wanted to show people some of Craig's fabulous work. But before we start that, Craig, let's see if we can get a nice little backdrop over here. We're going to have a little wander over here now, and Craig's going to tell us a little bit about the history of this place and this project. So if we can take you across here, we're going to pop you into a view of the timeline here. So Craig, do you want to tell us a little bit about the history of the Pontypridd Lido?
So the Lido in Pontypridd was developed or built in 1927. And what we've done here in the visitor centre is really an interpretation centre where we tell the story of the Lido. And what we thought would be interesting is if we tell the story of the Lido in conjunction with local and national and even international events. So as you can see here, we've got First World War, the development of the Lido. Moving on here to the Second World War, there is a lady that was born the same year as the Lido, a lady called Jenny James, who became a very famous swimmer, long-distance swimmer. So we've also tried to tell her story through this Lido. You can see in the early 50s she was swimming across the English Channel and involved in races in the Nile in Egypt.
What,
too.
Swimming the Nile?
Swimming the Nile in the 1950s. As a lady.
With crocodiles or without? With crocodiles,
hopefully faster than the crocodiles. And as you can see then, we've telling the story of all the events that happened over the last, since 1918, moving on to when the Lido was closed in 1991, and then of course when money was secured through Heritage Lottery and a couple of other sources to actually restore the Lido to the current building that we've got here at the moment. And then interestingly enough, the lady that I mentioned who was born the same year as the Lido unfortunately died in 2014.
Yeah.
Just before the Lido was open.
And over here, if I take you for a little wander over here, this is what the Lido looked like before it was actually refurbished, as you can see. And the story actually Craig was telling you of that lady who swam the channel. If we go across here,
yeah, we've got some images over here. You can see, can you imagine swimming the channel wearing goggles like this?
So this is Jenny James who swam the channel. Now Craig, the channel is, how far is it across the shortest point of the channel?
I think it's about 21 miles roughly.
21 miles. So you Ironmen out there, okay, you get all huffed and puffed because you swim 2 miles. Well, just take a look at Jenny's route across the channel there, because in fact she actually swam a bit further than 20 odd miles.
Yeah, it's not a still body of water, so you can imagine the currents passing through the channel. So as it transpired, she swam in total over 50 miles through the channel, and you can see the route that she took before ending.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Crumbs. 50 miles.
Phenomenal distance.
50 miles, amazing, isn't it? Right, now this place here, if we can just see, where are you, Craig? There you are.
Yep.
Maybe we can get a better backdrop there. The history of this place is amazing, but you're a local artist. Your company is CPCreative.
That's right.
And Craig and I are part of the same business network. We meet regularly on a Friday. And Craig, can you just tell them a little bit about your company and how you got involved in this project?
Okay, yeah, as you said, Derek, CPCreative, my business, and what we were involved with really was developing the interpretation centre, what has become known as the visitor centre, and really just telling the story of the Lido. So the type of things that we came involved in really was to design this space. We designed it with 3D modelling initially, and then we planned that out to tell the story of the Lido. So we've got a couple of large monoliths here, if I can show you these. So we've got one which tells the story, the one you're looking at the moment, just behind me, which is all about the history of the Lido. The history of the Lido and the people that used it as well. We've got the red panel, which is over this way, which is all about the restoration of the Lido and the processes involved in that. Interestingly, we stand in this section now. This is a story where a young couple, this is Sylvia over here and John, a couple that met as children, spent most of their adult lives coming to the Lido, and unfortunately died just before the Lido restoration went ahead. Now, the family approached RCD Council, and the ashes of the couple have been scattered just in the foundations of the pool as well. So it's really trying to integrate all the local families as well, and the history of the local area too into the restoration project. We've integrated, along with these large boards we've got this way, I'll show you some of the multimedia tables that we've installed in the Lido as well. So over here, just to make the story come alive, we've added large tables like this where we've got lots and lots of information of the history of the area. So we can show you local sports clubs which are in the area. Don't know if can you see any of this? Yeah. So we've got this multimedia table which has got video clips as well as still photographs as well, just to bring the story to life. Have you seen that? Yeah.
Just get a little look at that there. There we are. That's a multimedia table, and absolutely amazing facility. You can see photographs and films. So if you get a chance to get up into the Lido here. So Craig, this sort of project, I can see from the work that you've done here. I mean, you must have thoroughly enjoyed that,
yeah.
and probably be looking to do some more projects like this.
Yeah.
If I wanted to find out a bit more about your work, where would I look?
You can take a look at the website, which is www.craigpearce.co.uk.
Okay, fantastic. So, well, really great to be with you today, Craig. And what I thought we can do is have another little look. Now, it's nippy. It's not warm outside, is it? Really?
It's not that warm. But it's a beautiful day. But
what's the temperature of the pool today?
The temperature of the pool is between 26 to 30 degrees. So
okay.
It's beautiful.
So let's have a little look at this pool. And as you can see, there are absolutely loads of swimmers out there already. And it must actually, the temperature of the water on a cold day must seem like it's boiling.
Yeah, it'll feel like a bath on a nice cold day.
And you can see there all the small changing rooms there, the half doors of the change rooms. So these have all been refurbished as well.
A lot of the wood is the original wood, but where we couldn't salvage the original wood, new wood has been made. So it's been really sympathetically restored. And outside, around the exterior of the building, we've also got listening posts. So you can go up to the listening posts, you can press, you can wind them up, press a few buttons, and then you'll hear some audio stories of people who came and used the Lido over the years.
Okay. Okay. Well, it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from Craig, and hopefully we will see you again on another broadcast. Take care.
Take care.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.